All right, welcome back to Kayak 2.0. Thought I'd look into the camera right quick. Some people go, I never see you, and I appreciate that. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm cutting my skags or runners, or whatever they're called. I probably should look this stuff up. Like I said, I'm not a boat builder, but I'm a hobbyist, and I can do a lot of things. Okay, so what I want to do here, I've done a little thinking. So remember, my sides under here, my gunnels are 3 inches wide, which would put me, let's see, right here. I'm going to draw you a line just so you'll have an idea. It won't be perfect. It's going to be, ooh, that's all. Okay, so that's my gunnels that are glued on from down here. Where are you? Okay, they're glued on from down here. All right, and my point is let's say this right here doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What I'm showing you here is my sides are 3 inches wide. Now, if I decide to cut, grind off this part here all the way 3 inches wide, pretty much what it's going to look like under there on my wall is going to look like that right there. So there ain't going to be nothing. The wall's going to fall off. So when you grind this, you want to make sure you leave enough here. Let's say you grind it like that. So you got, that's every grown-up's fingers, like each section is about 1 inch. I'll show you. So right at roughly 1 inch per section here. My point of that being is like, okay, I can hold my finger up there and go, it's about 2 inches. How do you know it's 2 inches? Well, because it's just a fact. It's pretty damn close to it. Except for Biden's little tiny fingers. All right, so let's say that this is your wall that's sitting on your sole here. That's your sole. You start grinding that off. You don't want to end up with just that much glued together unless you're putting some serious fiberglass on it. Make sure you got at least 2 inches like that. Otherwise, it's going to be weak. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to start with this long piece, and I measured it from my center line right here. Remember, we did that center line. That puts me right at 10 7/8 inches from here to here, and then from there to there. So I'm going to put my phone down. Let's get our liquid nails. I'm going to see if I can't cover a lot of ground in this video for everybody. I noticed a lot of people have been watching a 6-minute video, only about 2 minutes. I guess maybe they're skipping ahead or something, which is okay. I'm all right. I'm just really glad you're watching. Now, I want to make sure I have enough information on here where you keep coming back. I mean, yes, I'm grateful you're watching. Thank you very much. So let's put that in there with the form we measured it. Right there. Get your little toothpicks. Hammer those in. Go ahead and hammer them in flush. Later on, you can elect to pull them out. They're only there to keep the stuff in place while the glue dries. Oops, got a piece of wood. another piece of wood. That's okay. Let's move on. Oh, I'm hitting that wood that's in the floor of the boat. Ah, holy cow. So I guess what I'm going to need to do here, take this out and put it in at an angle. Well, these are a little bit longer than 4 inches. See, there's 3. And there's another 3. Probably 7 inches up there. All right, let's put them in at an angle. And if you go, when it's a little too long, you just break it off. Just break it off. So, got that. Now, let's stack our other stuff up. This doesn't have to be right there because you can see most of that's going to be cut off. So, just scoot up a little bit and save some of our material. And just match it on the other side. It's going to be alright. Just match it on the other side. I've come to the point where I don't leave my stakes in, my skewers, because eventually you might want to run a router through there or something, and that just makes an issue. So I don't leave if I pull the skewers out, I pull them out and just use them over again. And 4-match fiberglass, put a lot more on there than that. But if you're going to do real fiberglass, you won't need that much. You just need to hold it together, enough glue to hold it together while you're building the project. And make it curve, if there's any bit of a curve to it. I plan on sanding a lot of this off. I'm going to cut a lot of it off because I know what I want. I know what I see in my mind. That's not sharp. I just need to cut away the stuff that I don't see. So that I have the kayak on it. Curves like this, you want to, don't put your skewers in. You can if you want. Don't put them in straight, put them in an angle. More likely to hold your foam that's trying to curve. You're trying to curve it. pieces, you can cut them with a bread knife, you can cut them with a hacksaw, cut them with whatever you want to cut them with. It's not really going to matter. But the thing is, if you do cut them on a table saw or somewhere where you got a little bit more accuracy, then it will save you a little bit of time sanding. May or may not. It does save you some time on assembly because, plus I like cutting it on the table saw. I think it's cool. You will rip right through it so fast. I'll move you back down to this end. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. It doesn't matter if you're a little short here. When you get this all done, you can glue a piece on here or whatever you want to do. You can see down there I got a little bit of curve, so let's straighten that out. Again, not that important because you can sand it out, but it's kind of nice. You don't have to sand all that stuff out. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side, and I'll catch you on the next video. I don't think you need to do that. That'd be kind of redundant, I guess, because you're just doing this in reverse. And you can put one long piece like I'm using scraps. I'm using, you know, the long pieces I have, and I have the short pieces I have, and that's what I'm using. So I'm not letting very much go to the dump. I don't want to throw, you know, too much away. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching Kayak 2.0, and I certainly appreciate all your comments and the time you spend watching.